Looks like we are live. What's going on, everybody?
Opie wants to get touched.
Opie wants to get touched. I do want to get touched. That's right. I want a massage so badly.
But
no one can touch me because I got 2 broken ribs, Matt. You know, the last time we did Tuesdays at Gebhards, I was sitting here in a lot of pain. I did not know that my ribs were broken at that point. I knew something bad was going on, but I finally got checked out. I got a broken rib.
I think I could smell it.
And then you could smell the ribs?
Yeah.
No,
busted and burnt.
I'm stammering because I'm like, did you get some barbecue sauce? And then I got like contusion or whatever the other one is, where they basically say it's just as bad as having a second broken rib. Mm-hmm. So that was the last time we live streamed. That was the last time I've live streamed at all because I'm really taking it slow because my doctor said you're going to have to just shut her down and do nothing for her.
Yeah, don't sit there and talk.
No, yeah, the talking hurts actually. But he's like, you got to shut her down for like 4 weeks. I'm like, I'm not shutting it down for 4 weeks, but I'll try to shut her down a little bit. But with that, we got a late start at Tuesdays at Gebhards. Cheers to Matt. Wayne Boo Atkins. I need some of that bourbon, Wayne. Do you have bourbon?
Checking my mail. I don't see any bourbon in the mail.
Yeah, man. I thought a couple of you guys were going to send Matt a couple bottles of bourbon. What the hell happened with that?
I mentioned it to the mailman. He's pissed.
The mailman might have taken your bourbon.
No.
He might have taken your bourbon.
He's a good one.
What's the address again for the people that are going to send you bourbon? Don't send me anything. Send him. The owner of Gebhards. Send him a bottle of goddamn bourbon, will you?
Send that to 228 West 72nd Street. That's New York.
Right.
10023.
Very nice. All right. Mm-hmm. Who else we got out there? We got RJ Hitters. Hey, Matt and GH. How are the riblets?
Oh, mine are good. Great.
Well, it doesn't feel like I got a fist just pushed as hard as possible into it anymore. Now I'm just in regular pain. So
you don't miss being fisted.
No. I don't know. Why? Oh my God!
The hiccups hurt too.
Why do people like that?
What?
The
fisting.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
All I know is this ain't fisting.
True. Bear Bryant played 3/4 of a game with a broken leg. Well, I'm not Bear Bryant, Mike O'Donnell. The problem with me is like it's hard to laugh, it's hard to breathe, it's hard to talk, it's hard to get up from the couch, it's hard to get up from a bed. So it makes it tough to do this. That's all, right?
Yeah, but you can work from bed.
I can work from bed. Tape it up, walk it off. Let's go. Seriously, ouch. Well, with broken ribs, you learn they don't want to tape them up because they need you to keep breathing. Because if you have short breaths,
I don't know about that.
Short breaths like this. Your lungs aren't working right. Next thing you know, you're in the hospital with pneumonia. So they want you to breathe. Every breath fucking hurts, and that's why they don't tape you up. There's basically nothing they can do for you with broken ribs. They either give you nothing, or it's major surgery because you like punctured a lung or something.
Yeah, well, you don't want that.
No, I don't want any of that shit. And then of course, because I don't know why. They offer me the heavy-duty painkillers. I'm like, no, I'd rather feel the pain.
Drink a beer like a man.
Right. You're trying to get me addicted. It's not going to...
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not going to work. Yeah, one stupid football injury. Next thing you know, you
would make a good homeless druggie. You got the hat. You're ready to go, man.
See, I bet you I don't. I think I don't trust myself. I think I would be the guy. One perk, and next thing you know, I'm wandering around in a bathrobe all over New York City
with a spoon.
With a spoon. Damn. We had our first snowfall. Mm-hmm. Our first significant snowfall in New York City.
In 2 years, right?
In over 700 days.
700 days.
And I guess they measure it. It's got to be an inch of snow.
To be snowfall?
To be snowfall.
So anything less than an inch, snow hasn't fallen.
No. They're like, no, it doesn't count. So we finally got some
snow. Who writes that rule book? Do you think they've got a whole, they debate all this crap and they're using taxpayer dollars?
Of course.
Go out to Peter Luger's to figure out what an inch.
Yeah, they go to Peter Luger's and they do a study. I bet you they do a stupid study. Yes.
Yeah. I think I'd like to put my hat in the ring to be funded by them for one of those studies.
Well, this is what's stupid. What day is today? Tuesday?
Still.
Tuesday. Okay. So yesterday, late night, it started. And after the football games, me and my wife and my 2 kids were looking out the window, and the snow is just like this. So all of a sudden, we're like, why don't we go outside and check out the snow? We were the only people down by the river walking and checking out the snow with the dogs running free, having the time of his life. The kids are throwing snowballs.
Was that yesterday?
Yesterday at like 10 o'clock at night.
There's nobody out.
And I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong with all these people? Like, why didn't anyone else get the idea? Like, it hasn't snowed in 2 years. Why don't we go out there with our family or whatever and just enjoy it? We were the only ones out.
Must be scared or something.
And we were out there for over an hour. It was absolutely glorious. Did Millie like the snow?
She loved it.
Yeah?
She loved it. She was cleaning the sidewalk, picking up chunks of snow and putting it in the planter. It was all her. I didn't tell her to do it.
Why was she doing all that?
I don't know. She loved it. I couldn't get her to stop. But no, she loves it.
Yeah. Well, we enjoyed the snow last night. Then we got up this morning, and I promised the kids they would have a snow day. They were all excited.
You can't promise that, especially when we only had 1.5 inches.
And then all of a sudden, I had to wake them up this morning and go, bad news.
Go to school.
You got to go to school. And my
Go
daughter,
look out the window.
now my daughter especially, she was downright depressed. She's
Yeah,
like,
right.
she couldn't believe it. She's like, what good is our snow days if we can't use them? So
Yeah, you don't like getting at the end of the year, huh?
but no, they don't give you them.
They don't?
No, they don't. No, they don't stack them and take them away at the end of the year.
Paying
No,
for it either?
nope.
Put
Nope.
a $5 in your locker?
Nope. Basically, it's extra days of school for the kids if they don't use the snow days.
Nah.
Oh, maybe your man boobs caused the rib to break. Thank you, Eddie Thompson. Cheers to you, you bitch.
You can hear them flopping around in there.
Yeah, my
Rib punching those.
Yeah, my
nips.
man boobs are just flopping like this. Like just bags full of jello, and it broke a rib. There you go, Eddie. You bitch. Buffalo all the way, Super Bowl, baby. Well, he doesn't watch football. You don't watch the football.
Oh, but I guess I would be a Buffalo fan if I had to be a football fan.
Well, you got to be a Buffalo Bills fan.
Yeah.
They're the only
New York team.
Thank you. They're the only New York team in the NFL, and they got to play the Chiefs next weekend at home. But did you see the game last night? The NFL makes billions of dollars a week, billions.
All right.
And they basically told Buffalo, if you guys could clear out the stadium, you'll be able to play the Steelers last night, right? So they hired like all the locals at something like $20 an hour to
clear out the snow.
To slave away at in the stadium to clear out the snow. You would think the NFL would swoop in with some heavy-duty gear and a whole bunch of people to do that job. But they had the locals like clean out their own stadium.
I mean, those guys probably wanted it more than anybody else.
I mean, it was
use a couple of 20s here and there.
Yeah, it was exciting for them, of course. So, God damn it, Opa, want to keep loving you, but this stuff is getting old, bud. Please reinvent yourself with some new stuff, man. Love you, miss you. Please re-engage me, brother. No! Go away. We don't need you. Bye. Everyone else is enjoying the Tuesdays at Gebhards, and it's growing. It's becoming something, but there's always just that dick out there. God, I wish
trying so hard.
I wish I was on painkillers because I would let these people have it. This is me on just strong ibuprofen. Just imagine if I was on the perks, I would give these people a beating. But did you smell weed at 10 p.m. in the snow? No. There was nobody out last night when we were wandering around checking out.
Not even a weed?
There was no weed. There were no rats. There were no people. It was just me, my wife, and my 2 kids and a dog just running around like lunatics. My dog isn't allowed to run anywhere around here. He only gets to run at the beach. So we just took him off the.
Did you go down by the water?
Yeah, down by the river.
That's fun down there.
It was awesome down there. You got to worry about some migrants that are just trying to get a good night's sleep. No, there's migrants down there.
Passing through, huh?
No, there's migrants down there. There's homeless people down there. There's rats
after the cold, maybe not anymore, huh?
Rats this big. Like this big. The rats are giant down by the river. So,
Justin keeps finding the rats.
Who does?
My dog.
Oh, really?
She'll find them.
Does
she found a frozen one this morning.
Where?
Outside of a restaurant in our neighborhood.
In Queens?
Yeah.
Damn it.
They're there too, believe it or else.
Mm-hmm. The city's trying to say that the rat population is down.
Yeah. Well, it's down if you factor in 2020 or 21.
Oh, the COVID year?
Yeah, they're down, of course. But if you're everywhere you look, you see 6 or 8 of them, then anything is down.
Well, what the people don't realize when New York City was a ghost town during COVID, the rats were desperate to eat because there wasn't a lot of garbage laying around like the old days. So they were really wandering around in the streets trying to find something to eat. So it was creepy and scary, man. Matt's getting ready to go to you're going to Thailand, right?
Yes, sir. Next week. Woo!
We're gonna do one more of these before you leave?
Yeah, we'll do one more next week, and then
all right.
Who knows? Maybe I'll report from location.
Dude, if we could get you on this from Thailand,
somebody's gonna have to tell us how to do that, but we'll try.
Well, they have phones in Thailand, right?
Yeah, but like, what do you do? Who do you call? You can't call the Facebook people.
Well, you call Ghostbusters. You got to do
Ghostbusters Bangkok.
Yeah, Ghostbusters Bangkok.
So do they have a tuk-tuk?
So go to
the big white tuk-tuk and they run around like shooting ghosts.
You got to call Ghostbusters, and they'll tell you how to get on the live stream next week. What do you mean? You don't have a phone?
I don't know how to use it.
Timmy, Hope, you're the man. Love you. Thank you. I know there's more of you than that idiot out there, so thank you very much. Percocet, Percocet. No, man, I want to feel the pain. Ow. I want to feel the pain.
You feel it.
I want to feel the pain.
You feel it.
Holy mother of goodness. Painkillers plus OB equals abuse to the listeners. Ha, ha, ha. And this is only on ibuprofen.
Opie Light.
So many people wrote me in the last week. They're like, why aren't you live streaming? This is the most I've talked in a week. And I'm realizing very early on that this was a bad idea because I can't get my voice to a level without excruciating pain from my broken ribs. This is getting big. Good momentum. Thank you, Ron. Got home from work and poured up a gin. Cheers. Mr. Kill Everything.
Cheers.
I'm not a gin guy, though, man. Cheers. How do you do your gin? Gin and tonic?
I don't do gin.
I don't do gin either, man.
Gin. I don't remember the last gin drink I had.
Yeah.
Probably because it was that. No, I just don't drink gin.
Well, I mean, when we were in college and if you had any kind of stomach ailment, and we all had stomach ailments because all we did was drink our faces off and eat really hot. No,
garbage plates.
No, really hot chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Really hot chicken wings and pizza. So all our stomachs sucked. And everyone's like, you got to do a gin and tonic. And it'll settle your stomach.
But I don't know. It doesn't sound like it would.
Cheers to Mr. Kill Everything, though. I'm not a big gin fan, but enjoy, my friend. Your turn to buy a round for the viewers. No!
Show up. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, show up, you Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
The people that show up when we do our private Facebook gatherings, they get taken care of. I mean, they help Matt, and then we help them.
We'll smack an ass or something. Everybody leaves happy.
We do some buybacks and whatnot. But no! Feel better, Hope. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. This was a bad idea.
I can do it. There's my sister.
Where?
Hey!
You want me to put her on the big screen?
Sure.
This is Matt's sister right there.
There she is.
What's up, Matt's sister? You figured it out. Right on.
Got it.
All right. Very good. Thanks for checking us out here at Tuesdays at Gebhards. Fivers and likes. Hope the ribs are getting better. John, I realized when I turned this thing on that it's not even close to better because I haven't talked like this in a week and to like
project. Nothing to compare it to. You don't know. Maybe you're getting better.
Well, then I gotta
look on the bright side, man. Always so negative.
What's the bright side with broken ribs?
Getting better.
What's the bright side?
What else?
What do you want to do?
I just want to drink a beer.
Want to do push-ups?
Yes.
Is that being on the bright side?
No, push-ups isn't on the bright side. I don't know. That sounds a little...
Well, I'm trying to be positive about this, but it really fucking hurts. And it was an old man fall.
Hey, quit punching yourself. Hey, quit punching yourself.
All right, because people are asking. All right, so it was A week ago, Monday. When did we do? When did we do Gebhards? Well,
Tuesday.
that would be
Yeah,
Tuesday's the Gebhards.
Tuesday show.
So Monday, I'm in my my apartment, and what I do, I live 500 feet above the streets of New York. So while I'm just watching TV or hanging out with the kids and the wife and whatnot, also
this is too dramatic. I can't hear it again. I'm getting a beer.
Really? What are you getting? Anything good?
Yep.
So basically, you need to be here for this so you can make fun of me. So basically, I'll go get your lazy ass off the couch. I take the elevator down about 10, sometimes 15 stories. And then I jog back up. Some days I walk briskly up. Other days I literally just walk. And then I get back to my floor and I go on my couch and I watch some more TV. And then another hour goes by. These are on those lazy days. And then I'm like, all right, do another set. Jump in the elevator, goes 10 stories down and come back up, walk the 10 stories. And some days on a really boring day, I could do 40, 50 flights. And that's a good workout. That's better than a stupid, oh, let me count my steps.
So bitter.
Do you count your steps?
Not individually, but at the end of the day, I look at the counter.
Wait, you got a step counter?
There's one on my phone. I don't have to do anything but step.
No.
And then look at it.
I don't count steps. In my head, I'm like, I think I did enough steps today. So then,
good enough.
So I'm in the stairwell doing my little exercising, and I got these slippers. These,
well, they're called the wrong thing in the first place.
No, what are they? Like booties? You're hanging out near a fire, and you put on your stupid slippers / booties. What are they?
Booties.
What are they called?
I want to see your booties. You should bring your booties in for show and tell next week.
I can do that.
Bring them.
Because they're the reason why I got 2 broken ribs.
They're the reason why you got all these followers.
Yeah. Thank you,
You're
followers.
To see your booties.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to see your little
Let's
booties.
turn this thing around. Thank you. You would think I was on drugs or something. The weird part is I'm not. No, I don't Fitbit.
Just imagine if you gave this guy some Excedrin or something.
Fitbit counts for me. No, Joyce, I've known you no less than...
But that's the point. You're not counting. You let the thing do the counting.
No, I just figure it out in my own head. I've known Joyce 25.
You walk around going 2, 4. Yeah, is that?
Look at it. I've known Joyce 25 years, but Joyce, now we have a problem. I don't Fitbit. No. No Fitbit.
It's over between us.
That's right. It's over between us. So I do the stairs. I got my booties / slippers on. Is there a cooler name for that?
Yeah, no, you have to keep calling it.
Ow!
Slipper. So did you tell him how you
All right,
ended up?
So I was lazy. I had my slippers on, and the stairwell. I guess so. There's a fire can't take place in the stairwell. They got some kind of coating on the stairs that make them a little slippery. I'm not going to lie to you.
For slippers.
And then I got my slippers on. So I'm doing my 10 stories, and I realized that this wasn't the smartest thing in the world. So my hand is literally like this right next to the railing. And long story short, my fist was up against my chest as I completely slipped, and my entire weight slammed into the railing. So there was no room between the railing and my fist. So my fist just fucking basically pushed all the way into my chest, breaking one rib. And
so you almost punched yourself to death.
Yeah, I was close because you're not supposed to take a punch to the center of your chest. I was close. Sorry to the haters. I was close, though. Haters, I was close. So then I officially have a broken rib and a contusion where the guy goes, this one might as well be broken too. I'm like, gee, thanks.
You gotta watch out for Opie's left self.
Oh, God. I've been walking around like this, just with my arm hanging. This is the most I've used my arm just to like do this. Oh, you got Duval?
Duval.
I mean, Duval?
Jeez, man.
We missed you the other night, Joyce Colin. We sure did. Joyce Colin comes to our little hangouts at Gebhards, and she buys food for everybody because she's Italian and Puerto Rican at the same time.
The same time? How's she doing that?
I did not want to ask. Did not want to ask.
And if you're thinking about saying something about that pour, you shut up. That's perfect.
That's a damn good
That's how it's
pour.
supposed to be done. It's Duval, babies.
Duval. Are you allowed to say nice head on that or what?
Yeah.
Let's see
That's
that.
kind of why we have it.
Look at that.
And that's a full-size glass. That's not one of our... Look how small it looks over here.
I like that.
Huh?
I like it a lot.
Good beer.
What's up, Jerry? How are you? So you broke your own ribs by almost blasting your own sternum. Nice. Yeah, basically. No, that is exactly what happened. Yeah, I slipped it all my weight, went towards the railing, but in between the railing and my chest was my fist. There was no room to even hit. It just all like just crushed on itself. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, that didn't feel good. But this is what was confusing.
Cheers.
To the Spanish King. Here's what's confusing when the actual squishing of my own rib cage happened. I didn't feel much pain. I was like, after the fact, when I found out I broke them, I'm like, shouldn't that have hurt a lot more than it did?
Probably.
I mean, it hurts way more now than it did when it actually happened.
Well, it's kind of like the story about the Spanish king, you know? Like the reason we touched down on the table is because he was weak and feeble. He probably could easily break his own ribs with his own hand.
I ain't weak and I ain't feeble.
Cheers to that.
Watch this.
Spanish king.
That's all right.
You should hear the squeaking he's making while he's doing that. It's like I think those are tears on the inside.
Anyone have an oil can? Ugh. Duvel. Yeah, I said
Duvel.
Yeah. Well, I said
I don't know. You said it wrong. Whatever you said.
Yeah, because I say words wrong. I shouldn't even be doing this.
Well, at least you don't talk for a living.
No, I get all the words wrong. But we've had this before, John. This is really good. This is a Belgian.
And it's 8.5%, and it's drinkable as heck, which is difficult because you can easily get in trouble. But on a nice cold night, you want something a little bigger, a little stronger.
I like that.
And this is the one.
What's the what was the bet? Did you break any bones growing up?
No major ones.
None?
Fingers.
Yeah, I broke a few fingers playing basketball.
Metatarsals.
What's a metatarsal?
Bones in your foot.
They
break all the time. They should be broken.
I think most of us definitely have broken. I would say the average person broke 3 toes and
probably
and
noses and
never knew it.
Yeah, probably.
Just hit like.
But also, that's another one you can't do much about.
No,
you know.
And fingers, same.
Did you ever break an arm or a leg?
I broke my. I gotta say I sort of, but I broke my ankle in college.
What, are you taking an elevator or something?
No, I was playing basketball. I was a pretty good basketball player, and they had a rubber floor, and I planted my left foot
on a rubber floor.
Back in the day, they were experimenting with rubber floors,
trying to get white guys to dunk.
That's probably why. That's probably why. And they were experimenting with these. I call them rubber floors, but basically these floors where you didn't slide at all. And when you played basketball, you took into account that you would slide. So when you were making moves and stuff, and you were going to
stop short,
you would stop short. You knew you were going to slide maybe 6 to 8 inches, you know. But I planted my foot, and my weight went over the top, and I broke my ankle. I was a college kid. Know what they said? It was fractured. So it wasn't a clean break, but it was fractured. They're like, okay, we're going to give you an experimental blow up cast.
Okay.
And I had to with a little
test it out on the student
with a little straw. I had to go like this, Matt, and blow up my own cast with my ankle. Yes.
What?
And then you would take it off at night when you went to bed, but during the day, when you were going to school and stuff, you could walk in this thing, but you had to blow up your own fucking cast.
You should have had those Nike Air pump things on it, little squeezy thing on the side.
I
should go and see what they're doing in college for fractured ribs now.
Maybe
they got something cool like that.
Probably some AI shit. Right. I would blow it up like, excuse me, I'm blowing up my cast so I can go to class. And I'm like, I go to the doctor. I'm like, dude, I think I was 18, maybe 19. I'm like, I'm 19 years old. I don't want to be responsible.
He doesn't have insurance. Let's give him the balloon.
Well,
he'll be all right in a week or two.
I'm not going to lie. I was part of a fraternity. Dude guy, $10. Had a good week at work. Spread the love.
Thanks, dude guy.
Woo!
Thanks, Spain.
If I make $100, I'm going to attempt 10. No, I can't. That's not
10 push-ups. He was going to say. No, I said it for him.
I can't.
I get to sit on his back. You do 5 with that. You can do 5.
I don't even think I can do 1.
Don't do one.
And I'm usually good for 50 if you need enough.
Oh yeah?
You don't
Like
need enough?
in a row?
Yes.
In a row, 50. Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
Wait.
All right. So,
wait till
what's your doctor say? When are you better?
They said I'll be in pretty good pain for 4 to 6 weeks.
We'll do a push off. Well, no, I can't do it.
And then I don't know what happens after that. Then I'm just gonna have fucking baloney tits. My whole chest is gonna go to shit.
Oh, baloney. So you're going to have pepperoni on your baloney?
Yes.
No.
You know how hard you know how hard it is to keep my stupid body together, and now I got this.
I know how hard it is.
So speaking of kids with no insurance, when I went to college, none of us had insurance. We all got in fights all the time because we were in a fraternity. We all were getting hurt. I got really hurt once. I was doing something called a fizzy. You see this scar right there?
Nope.
It's hard because it's fading.
Oh,
now.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
It's fading now, but I got a scar from here all the way across. It's probably really hard.
Oh, there
to
it is. You see it, guys?
Not really. Honestly, at this point, not really. That's how long ago I went to college.
Well, you were doing a thing called fizz, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So it was a half a shot of it was a shot of vodka, and you put just a tiny bit of Sprite in. And someone came up with this where you take the glass and you
put it through your hand.
You slam it, and then it's all fizz, and you can get a shot done a lot quicker.
All right.
So I did it, and the glass shattered, and I had at least 10 to 12 stitches in this area. No one believes I have a scar now. I know how you fuckers think.
So you're gonna make me read your palm.
So I had Opie got hurt once, something to do with marshmallow.
That's true.
Do you know the marshmallow story?
Well, I was just picturing you hanging around a marshmallow.
Do you know the marshmallow story?
I don't.
What do you think happened as far as the fraternity goes?
Has to do with the butt.
Yeah, you did butt stuff, right?
Cheers.
Cheers
Can
to
I just
butt.
say cheers?
Cheers to butt stuff.
It's neither a confirm or deny.
You didn't do it because it's not it's not gay if you're pledging a fraternity. Let's just put it that way.
Don't push back.
Cheers. Well, if you don't push back, it's definitely not. Cheers. So
not gay. Just that's right.
So anyway, I really fucked up my hand and I had to go to the hospital. And long story short, about everyone not having health insurance up there. We all had fake names.
Tell me. What was your stupid fake name? What could be stupider than your first name, you know?
My fake name was really easy because it was the guy they always called in class right before me. So it was easy to remember. John Huber.
Okay.
Greg Hughes. So it was John Huber, H-U-B. Greg Hughes, H-U-G. So my fake name, and sorry, John. God knows if
he's watching right now.
You never know.
I think he gave $10 earlier.
You never know. Sorry, John. If for the last 20 some odd years, probably longer. Oops. They've been
dealing with your repercussions.
They've been sending you medical bills.
Well, I don't remember that one, but
I said, I go, look, I have no idea.
It says I had a marshmallow in my butt.
No, this wasn't from a marshmallow in my butt. So I had no ID or nothing. Went to the hospital. I was like, look, they stitched me up. And they're like, where do you live? I gave a fake address in Geneseo, my name. Back then, they couldn't look up shit like they can today. And I got away with it. But I had to because I had no money and I had no fucking health insurance.
You did the right thing.
Thank you.
You lied.
What's wrong with lying?
Nothing. I said you did the right thing.
Cheers. And then the marshmallow thing, we had a rival fraternity house that needed to be taught a lesson. And the only people that could teach the rival fraternity a lesson was the pledges. And we had to pick up something with our,
And that's the lesson?
Yeah, because we had a waddle. Because now we got the bombs.
And what, drop it in their mouths or something?
No, we had to drop it on I don't know what we dropped
on a graham
it on.
cracker.
Oh, I don't know what we dropped it on. We were blindfolded.
Oh, you don't know. It's not that you don't remember.
Oh, well,
they never knew.
They said we were bombing their fraternity house. But God knows what we were doing with the stupid marshmallow.
Blindfolded.
Huh?
Blindfolded with your pants down.
Oh, we did that a lot.
It's like a college afternoon.
We did that a lot. And when I was pledging, man, I was like, I just want to drink beers with a red cup.
With my pants up for once.
Well, yes, around a keg.
Could I please take the blindfold off?
Right, but I thought it was a good idea. Oh, I get to hang out with sorority girls, but to get to hanging out with sorority girls, you had to do a lot of
weird shit with
boys.
A lot of
weird stuff with your pants down. I'm like, can't we just go right to hanging out with sorority girls? What does this all mean in the end?
Well, you'll find out. Culmination of all your life events, and that's a big part of it. You know?
You want to know another pledging thing?
I don't know if I do.
So we had a party with the sorority, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're pledges, and the next day for pledge class, right? They were yelling, scream that the big one in the sorority.
Oh.
This is so cruel. The big one in the sorority.
True story, man.
This is a true story.
It's yours. Okay, the big one.
The big one in the sorority, like the brothers were out of their minds because she left the big one in the toilet.
Oh.
And we as pledges had to get rid of that.
By not flushing?
Why? Why flush when you got a pledge that could take care of it?
Right.
And the rumor was that it was actually a banana in the toilet. But, then the fun is when you become a brother and now you're doing this to the guys coming up after you.
So it's only a Ponzi scheme of
Well, the pledges that you liked got the bananas. And if there was a pledge or two that you couldn't stand, well, then
they
would,
the big girl toilet.
They would, they would get the real thing.
So how'd they get it out?
You had to break it down, Matt. You had to break it down.
I'm so confused. But anyway, I like the story.
How are you confused?
But like breaking it down.
How are you confused?
You cutting it, you snipping it.
You use your hands, man. You get in there.
Hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the big one left the big one in the toilet at the fraternity house. And we had bed plumbing, man. It all made sense at the time.
Yeah. It's all making sense now.
Hey,
starting to.
Will this get me to just hanging out with sorority girls around a cave with the
Not
red
tonight, son.
Oh,
you can't watch that.
Not tonight. Tommy Festa. This guy's hardcore. This guy is trying to promote my other podcast, Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. We promote day in and day out, and you bitches don't click on shit. But Tommy's working hard for me. What has he got here today? Pants down and blindfolded with marshmallows in your... Was the frat Alpha Sigma...
You got him. You got him.
You got me good.
Boo, 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 boo.
Opie Radio.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boo, 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 boo.